the new Aster range. The tractors in the 60 and 70 HP power band are of strategic importance since they are quantitatively those most in demand on the market. Within the compass of this power band, there exists a multiplicity of requirements, be they from the point of view of use or from the aspect of the degree of comfort required. It is therefore of fundamental importance to have a presence in this sector with a suitable range of tractors. And SAME is responding with the very latest Aster range, in two models, of 60 and 70 HP DIN respectively, designed to carry out the lightest work economically and the heavier work productively. In fact, they've been designed and built to be light but robust, that is, with a low weight-power ratio, so as to reduce to the minimum the damaging effects of ground compaction. Versatile, so as to be able to carry out all work, whether in the field or in the farmyard. Extremely maneuverable, so that they can maneuver very easily even in the most restricted spaces. The range of Aster models is equipped with the new 3-cylinder engines in the 1000 series, with natural aspiration in the case of the 60 HP and turbocharged in the 70 HP. The technique of turbocharging enables the desired power to be generated whilst containing the overall dimensions of the engine and hence the tractor, which makes it more maneuverable. The exceptional performances of these engines are expressed by high power even at low engine speeds. 70% of maximum power is already produced at 1,400 RPM. Great elasticity with torque increments of up to 25%. Very low specific consumption figures, only 157 grams per horsepower per hour at maximum output power. These performance figures are the fruit of highly advanced technological solutions. There is a triple cooling system, by forced air circulation for cooling the top of the cylinders and the heads, by oil circulating through cavities machined into the cylinder block for cooling the lower part of the cylinders. A pressurized oil jet under the pistons. This gives a greater uniformity of cooling and therefore greater reliability, particularly during more arduous work. The induction ports in the cylinder heads are of a spiral design, giving a better air swirl effect for better fuel-air mixing. The injection system, with individual pumps immersed in the cylinder block directly operated by the camshaft with identical short injection pipes, maximizes the efficiency and uniformity of injection and the quality of combustion. The lubrication system incorporates oil galleries in the cylinder block, eliminating any possibility of oil loss within the engine. During prolonged heavy use, reliability is guaranteed by an oil cooling circuit. Access to the engine for inspection and servicing is extremely easy, as the side panels of the bonnet are completely removable. The highly rational design of these engines means that ordinary servicing can all be done from the right-hand side, where are located the air filter, the fuel and injection pumps, the cooling duct, the oil filler and drain plug, and the dipstick. The fuel tank, which is easily accessible for filling, has a capacity of about 80 litres and allows for a whole day's continuous working. The versatility of use of the Aster 60 and 70 requires an adequate transmission system for all kinds of work. The basic gearbox has 16 forward and 16 reverse gears with well-distributed speeds. 16 forward and 16 reverse with super reduction gear are available on request. The minimum speed is 1 km an hour, 0.7 miles per hour at maximum engine speed, which is reduced to 350 meters an hour, 0.2 mph, by the super reduction gear. For those markets where it is legally permitted, the maximum speed is 40 kilometers an hour, 25 mph, which allows for a marked saving in time for road ferrying and cartage. The fully synchronized gearbox allows for quick and easy changes of speed while running. The inverter is also synchronized and, besides offering the same speeds in both directions, makes maneuvering and reversing extremely quick for shuttle work. The final reduction gears of the epicyclic type mean less stress on the shafts and greater load strength. Agricultural work requires the use of a wide variety of implements which need to take mechanical power from the tractor. The two speeds of the power takeoff of 540 and 1000 RPM enable all the different power demands to be met. Engagement of the power takeoff clutch is via a lever and is completely independent of the gearbox clutch. Selection of the 540-1000 RPM is by means of a selector lever located on the left at the back of the transmission. These models are also equipped with wheel synchronized power takeoff for operating trailers and implements with a driven axle. Same's four-wheel drive means good traction in all conditions with high stability due to the low forward set center of gravity and to the optimum weight distribution, 40% on the front axle and 60% on the rear. The other features which make the Same front-wheel drive unequaled are direct joint-free transmission shaft for high mechanical efficiency, centrally placed differential of compact size to give high ground clearance and wide axle oscillation, epicyclic final reduction gears encased in the wheel hubs to eliminate any risk of inadvertently knocking into obstacles. Engagement of the front-wheel drive can be effected with the tractor moving by means of the appropriate lever located on the driver's left. Locking of the front differential, which can be engaged simultaneously with the rear one, prevents unproductive wheel spin. Productivity also demands great maneuverability so as to reduce the amount of space and time used for maneuvering. Thanks to the compactness of the tractor and the 50-degree steering angle, minimum turning radii are a record. 365 centimeters, 143.7 inches for the 60 HP, 385 centimeters, 151.5 inches for the 70 HP without braking assistance. When using independent braking in very soft ground conditions, it is possible to bypass the front brakes by means of a special valve which we have patented. For maximum safety, this bypass does not operate when, to slow down or stop the tractor, both pedals are depressed to brake all four wheels. The discs on the four brakes are of sintered material to meet the requirements of a high friction coefficient. The oil in which they are immersed ensures effective cooling of the discs, making them more reliable even during the heaviest use and for maximum safety on steep hills and for road work. The brakes are hydrostatically operated. This gives a safe, positive braking action with minimum effort on the part of the driver and with no need for periodic adjustments. Finally, the parking brake, also an oil-cooled disc, is completely independent of the service brakes and for greater safety can also be used as an emergency brake. The productivity of a tractor derives to a great extent from the characteristics of the hydraulic lifting unit, which must allow for the use of adequate implements and be extremely sensitive and quick in controlling implement depth to prevent undesirable wheel spin. The hydraulic unit of the Aster range has a generous lifting capacity and is equipped with position control, draft control and combined position draft. The open center hydraulic system, with a capacity of 31 litres a minute, may be increased up to more than 50 litres and allows the simultaneous use of the linkage and the external hydraulic distributors. The hydrostatic steering we have adopted gives easy handling even at low engine speeds. The front linkage and power takeoff is an integral part of the tractor's structure and contributes, besides the obvious benefits of an aesthetic nature, to the containment of the overall size of the tractor, considering that the link arms can be easily removed in a very short time. The front power takeoff rotates at 1000 RPM and is engaged via oil-cooled multi-discs which are electro-hydraulically operated by means of a switch on the driver's right. The quick-fit ballasting system, operated from the driving seat, enables the tractor to be ballasted only when necessary and without any effort on the part of the driver. Comfort, too, represents for SAME a link of primary importance in the chain of productivity. The driving position is designed according to most modern criteria for roominess, aesthetics and comfort. The wide, spacious platform and running boards fixed on anti-vibration rubber blocks, the suspended pedals, the gear-changing levers grouped under the steering wheel, and the ample living space make it so much easier for the driver to climb in and out. The seat itself, fitted with all kinds of adjustments, such as forward adjustment, height adjustment, and adjustment according to the weight of the driver, and the height-adjustable telescopic steering wheel, enable the driver to find the best driving position. For better control over all the implements, visibility has also received particularly great care, whether over the rear three-point hitch or sideways, thanks to the wraparound mudguards, or forwards, where the air intake and the exhaust silencer have been located under the bonnet. All the controls have been arranged according to new ergonomic criteria, so as to offer the driver the greatest freedom of movement. The dashboard, with a complete range of instruments and numerous gauges, enables the operator to continuously control the proper functioning of the tractor. Our 60 and 70 HP tractor range is available in cabbed form. Operator productivity and work quality are assured with our dedication to driver comfort. Our cab is a completely original unit, designed to form a harmonious union with the rest of the tractor. Total visibility is allowed, thanks to the ample glass area to all sides. Two large external mirrors facilitate rearward visibility, increasing safety, particularly when used for road work. Two large rear hinge doors open to a wide angle, allowing easy access. This is also aided by well-placed hand grips and the careful positioning of all internal levers and controls. A new system for the front and rear windscreens enables them to be opened and closed by the driver from the comfort of his seat. Particular care and attention has been placed in the choice of sound insulation materials selected for the cab. A triple-layer floor covering including bitumastic rubber, high-impact and absorbent foam anti-slip PVC creates an excellent sound-absorbing and safe tread area. There's also a special insulation barrier to prevent engine noise entering the cab. Also, the ventilation system presents new important innovations. The air filter is placed in a position which makes maintenance easy. The filtered air enters the cab under the control of a 3-speed fan and adjustable diffusers. The outlets for the heater are also new, directing, on demand, heat to the windscreens for rapid defrosting or to the driver's legs, assuring him of an optimum temperature control in all areas of the cab. All these solutions enable the driver and cab to become as one, not only creating a relaxing drive, but also lightening his load, so that he's able to dedicate all his effort to completing exacting jobs with maximum precision. The original soundproofed cab of the new Aster range is also available with a reversible driving position, giving Same the position of leader in today's modern agriculture.